Hello everybody. Before I get underway with tonight's pricing game recap, I need to make another specification, and that was in side-by-side from yesterday. What was also featured in the prize package was Noritake Paris Crystal Stemware. Yep, I'd like to thank NeilRocks87 for giving me that piece of information.
Disclaimer. The opinions expressed toward contestants on The Price is Right in their decision-making and pricing that can be categorized as either stupid or misleading by the audience, plus showing favoritism specifically toward attractive females, is portrayed as a heel characteristic for entertainment purposes only. In actuality, no prejudice is shown toward the contestant based on their sex, their ethnicity, and their intelligence.
And now it's time for the Price is Right pricing game recap for Wednesday, November 9th, 2011. Today's pricing games played were the following: Punch-a-Bunch, Double Prices, Hole-in-One, Race Game, Squeeze Play, and Money Game. The first contestant was Matthew. He played Punch-a-Bunch for a chance to win up to $25,000. Awesome Amber held the big $25,000 novelty bill with Drew's picture on the front. And Marvelous Manuel was in charge of the 4 small prizes. In Matthew's first attempt of winning a punch, he believed that the Per Fragrance from Katy Perry, priced at $40, was higher. Manuel revealed the price to be $65. It was higher. Never knew Katy Perry had her own fragrance. Next was an insulated wine tote priced at $19. Matthew believed that was higher. Manuel revealed it to be higher, was $34. Next was a stainless steel rib rack priced at $49. Matthew believed that was lower. And Manuel revealed it to be lower, was $20. And finally, there was a stainless steel water bottle priced at $62. Matthew believed that was lower. And Manuel revealed it to be lower. It was $50. He won all 4 punches. In Matthew's first punch, he got $100. He decided to throw that away. And in the second punch, he got $250. He threw that away as well. On to the third punch now, and inside there was $250 again. But Matthew threw that away as well. And now, on to his fourth and final punch. Inside there was $1,000! So, not too bad of amount of money won in the punch board. So, that $1,000 Matthew won will mark as a nice consolation win. Diane played Double Prices for a Yamaha VX Deluxe waverunner modeled by Manuela in a very nice bikini nonetheless. She was riding on it, by the way. We'll say modelly ridden. Alright. Diane chose the low price of $8,854 over the high price of $10,084. And after when Amber took away the high price of $10,084, Drew revealed the actual retail price to be $10,084. For some reason, I thought Diane had this. Angela, who was celebrating her birthday on the tape date of the episode, played Hole-in-One for a Chevrolet Cruze LS modeled by Amber, valued at $16,995. In the product placement portion of the game, Angela chose the tropical orange marmalade to be placed on the first line as the least expensive, and it was done so by Ravishing Rachel. On the second line, she chose the Kraft Parmesan cheese. That was placed by Manuela. For the third line, she chose the Snuggle Softener, placed by Rachel. Then on the fourth line, she chose the Biore Facial Scrub, placed by Manuela. For the fifth line, she chose the Bayer Aspirin. That was placed by Manuela as well. And last but not least, on the sixth line, the Color Oops hair color remover, placed by Rachel. Rachel revealed the price of the marmalade to be $2.49. The Parmesan cheese, Rachel revealed the price to be $4.99. Then Rachel revealed the price of the Snuggle Softener, and it was $3.59. So Angela was putting from the second line. After Drew's inspiration putt took place, that involved some humorous commentary whispered by George Gray, even though Drew did not make the ball in the hole. In Angela's first putt, she had the ball lined up right. Perfect line. But she hit it a little too hard, and it did not go in the hole. Fortunately, this meant hole in one or two. So now, in her second attempt of putting, the ball, well, she hit it a little too far to the left. It did bounce, but it did not go in the hole, and that led to a loss. Brian played race game for a retro Art Deco diner booth modeled by Rachel. A Dimplex outdoor living Power Chef convertible electric grill modeled by Rachel and Manuela. A Can-Am DS90 off-road vehicle modeled by Manuela and Amber. And a 20.6 cubic foot French door refrigerator modeled by Amber. When the 45 seconds began, in Brian's first attempt of placing the prices, with 34 seconds left, he got none right. So, after he switched the prices around of the prizes, with 16 seconds remaining, he got all four right! So, he won the diner booth at $1,795, the electric grill at $630, the off-road vehicle at $2,499, and the refrigerator at $3,519, for a grand total of $8,443 in winnings. Pretty great win there. Melissa from Washington, D.C. played squeeze play for, get this, a trip to Washington, D.C., modeled by Rachel. So she had a chance to win a trip back home. 8 was the first number, 3 was the last number. The numbers in the middle were 8, 2, and 0. Melissa, by herself, took out the 8 to make the price $8,203 after she and Drew put the price together themselves. Because I don't think the squeeze play game was squeezing it by itself. Well, did Melissa know the actual retail price of her trip home? The answer was yes! $8,203 was correct! So she's on her way back home to our nation's capital. So in my view, I figured the 0 should have been taken out. But she proved me wrong. I mean, she's from Washington, D.C., so she obviously knows how much it costs. Alright, finally, Bernard played Money Game for a 2012 Ford Fiesta SE modeled by Rachel. Drew revealed the middle number to be 7. Bernard's first pick was 17, behind it, $. For his second pick, he chose 19, behind it, front of the car. His third pick was 18, behind it, $. He was up to $35. For his fourth pick, he chose 40, behind it, $. Again. He was up to $75, and he was down to his last chance. He chose 57. Behind 57 was a $. He won $132. The back of the car was behind 68. $19,768 was the actual retail price. But that small amount of money Bernard won marks as a consolation win. So on today's show, we had 2 pricing games won. They were race game and squeeze play. And we gave away a grand total of $1,132. $1,000 won by Matthew in Punch-A-Bunch, and $132 won in Money Game by Bernard. I am giving Matthew Contestant recognition for his $1,000 win. And now on to the MVPs. They are Brian, Melissa, and Bernard, because he won a showcase involving a Bravo inertia electric motorcycle. That's pretty cool. You don't see electric motorcycles quite a lot these days. And he also won a trip to Dubai, so that's pretty exotic. This week, the Price is Right Pricing and Recap is sponsored by McCormick Original Taco Seasoning Mix. McCormick, the taste you trust. So, we'll see how we'll do tomorrow with the Price is Right, and I'll be back in the night to recap it for you. See ya.